Hi, Jessica.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm
good. Good. Well, today we're going to do the 5-minute face, and this is going to be easy schmeezy. We're not going to use every tool in our toolbox, but I have some things set up for her. I'm going to make Jessica do her face with me, because how else will you learn the 5-minute face if we don't do it together? So, first, you're going to put on this tinted moisturizer, which is not your mother's foundation. You can use this either with your fingers, or you can use a beauty blender, or you could use my magic wand, whatever works for you. I like to use the warmth of my fingers at this time. So you're going to place 5 dots on your face and grab the little hand mirror when you're ready. And you're going to put 5 dots, 1 on the forehead, 1 on the cheek and nose. Yeah, keep on going, you're good, and onto your lovely chin. And then you're going to blend this because it's a hint of moisturizer and it's a hint of foundation in one product. And you're going to blend them with the warmth of your finger. Keep on going. And you're smoothing in downward strokes so the hair follicles don't fly up. You don't want the hair follicles to be at attention and everybody say, hey, how are you? How's the hair on your face? And this is sexy smooth. If you were a mommy, this would be great. If you're a student, if you're keeping busy an active life and you don't really love foundation, this trick and this product would work for that. And just smooth around your nose, just smooth. At this point, you're going in downward strokes. With moisturizer, you would go with circular strokes and upward motion since gravity pulls you down. That's when you're doing treatment. When you're doing color, you want to go in downward strokes to smooth everything out and that complexion to look luscious and divine. Okay, kitten, how was that? Very good. Next, I'm going to ask you if you would be so kind as to apply a little bit of gloss. And this is a new gloss, secret formula, just coming out. And this is like you visited the cookie jar. It smells divine, and it gives a great, a little hint of color. I mean, just incy-bincy hint of color. Very good. So you make your luscious lips painted, and then do the top. Okay? Now, very good. This has a sunscreen, and smell that. Isn't that divine? Okay. Next, we're going to go to a little dash of rice powder. You could skip this or you don't have to, but I'm going to give the tip anyway. This is rice powder. It comes in a box. It's a white cake, and this is a cutesy-wootsy kabuki brush. This is used to blend over your face to even out your skin after foundation or tinted moisturizer. Would you like to use a little powder today? Would you like to skip it?
A little powder.
Okay. So, we're going to take a little bit on our little cutesy-wootsy brush, and we're going to take off the excess and then go across the face in downward strokes. I have it on, you have it on, a woman of color could use this, a mixed palette such as myself could use it. The great part about makeup is you can always wash your face. You don't have to worry about that same look sticking with you, that 9 p.m. that you made in the day. You could change it. When you get your hair cut, you got to start all over again, and that's like disastrous when it takes months and months to help. Now, I want to share with you the cutesy-wootsy kabuki brush is wonderful for that, but if you want to smooth out any little other areas, you could take the kabuki brush and leave that aside and take a powder puff instead. Isn't this the sweetest powder puff? And it goes around your little face in the areas that you want to get, and this is just the sweetest thing. I wanted to show you a new toy I had. Okay, next we're going to go to blush. And again, we're staying within our 5 minutes. I want you to swirl these colors together and give yourself a hint of color. But before you do, let me show them a little trick. This is a fan brush. And actually, I changed my mind. What we're going to do is, this will give you a kiss of color. But if you want a more lush look than the fan brush, which gives a kiss of color, you can use this flat top brush, which is a bronzer brush, which also could be used as a blush brush. And you take it, dip it into your blusher, tap off the excess so you don't look like you have too much of a suntan or too much makeup on, and people say, how are you? How's all that blush? And go for your cheeks and go for the glow. Go in circular motions, and you would do this with your fan brush, but this gives a little bit more oomph of color. Tap off the excess so you don't put too much on. Okay. Now, perfect. See, you look gorgeous with just a few little steps. Next, we're going to go to eyeshadow. And what did I teach you, Jessica, about the eyes? The ring finger is your best friend. You can use a blending brush for the eyes. You could use a fluff brush for the eyes. You could use my windshield wiper brush for the eyes. But this is a great trick that you could do with your eyeshadow, especially if maybe you have arthritis and your hands don't move or your fingers don't move the way you used to. And it's just going to make a gorgeous look for your eyeshadow. What is it? Your ring finger. Okay, so dip into this shade, and this one's called Honey. And you're going to place it all across the eyelids. And whether you're in the business of beauty or you want to be your own makeup artist, which there is your little diva makeup artist inside you, you got to find her. You don't want to use a ton of stuff. Like I said, keep it simple, keep it gorgeous. At night, you can go cuckoo. Right now, we're doing an easy schmeezy 5-minute face. Very good. So you put the honey on both eyes. We're good to go. Oh, she's calling me ma'am. All right, next put a little bit of mascara on. If you want to, you could skip mascara or you could go to clear mascara, which is a colorless mascara that simply defines the lashes without giving them color. This is a mascara that comes from Japan. It's called Kiss Me. This mascara gives a perfect hint of color, and it doesn't leave you with raccoon eyes. It rinses off with lukewarm water and a washcloth. No big black blob. It's the neatest thing since sliced bread. Very good. Give yourself another little hit. You could do your bottom lashes if you'd like. It'll define them further. And again, easy schmeezy. All right, now look at yourself, gorgeous, and say, I am gorgeous. See, it's as easy as 1, 2, 3. You could do it too with my little blending tools and a little hocus pocus magic. Cosmetics are your best friend, not diamonds. Remember that. Jessica, now we went from day and we're going to go into play. But I got to keep it simple. I want you to look gorgeous, but I don't want you to look overdone, okay? So what you're going to do is, let's pretend you've just come from school or, you know, class or work or whatever, and you want to tweak your eyes. I want you to take the mirror and I want you to dip your eyeshadow, your finger into your eyeshadow. Yeah, that's good. I'm sorry. I'm just glad you understand my language. And put that little dash of color and put it all across the eyelid. Again, you could use a blending brush for this. She's going to use the warmth of her finger. I believe that little kiss of color that the warmth of your ring finger offers you is a gorgeous look, especially when you're doing it yourself and you're not having a makeup artist. If you have the pleasure of someone doing your face, great. But if you're doing yourself, you need to use, you know, a brush or a finger. Now, why don't you put a dash more? This eye needs a little bit more, and very good. Tap off the excess. And this is called Stardust. So she has a little stardust to her lid. She can also, while she's doing this, she can also blend on her face. Let me see, perfect. And make sure they're balanced. Look in the mirror. She could also tweak her lips with some lipstick. And the lipstick she can use is a silver fox. She could use dusk, which is a combination of a gold, a beige, and a silver, or she could use a 24-karat gold. What happens is, when you place one of these in the center of your lips, it's going to give an iridescent glow to your lips. And iridescent meaning the silver, the gold, or the 24-karat gold. Got it? And it'll make the lips look bigger. In a Cosmopolitan ad or any, you know, magazines, fashion magazines that you see, that's what they're doing to tweak the lips. So you put a little dash of that. I'm going to show you how to cheat if you're on a budget. Take a little bit of that eyeshadow, my little kitten, and place it in the center of your lips. Make sure there's not too much on. And when you put on the top and the bottom, your lips will look more plump and luscious. If you do the entire mouth, you might look like you popped off Star Trek. Oh, no, this is good. Now, blend, smooth it in, and just right there, perfect. See the glow? That little glow makes her glow. And she's going to look so sexy for the club tonight, or wherever she's going on a hot date. Now, let's pretend she doesn't like black liner. She likes both, but she likes to keep it simple. She's sort of lazy girl application. So I'm going to show you something on my eyes that she can do on her eyes, and she does do. You take a black liner, and this is my favorite, as you notice, it's pretty tiny, and what you do is you tweak it and put it in the center, right in here of your little eye, underneath your eyes, right there, on that little rim between the lash and the lash line. Got it? And inside that little rim makes your eyes look exotic and different and fun, and brings the whites of the eyes look brighter and larger. You could tweak this with a white pencil, you could use a blue, you could use a tempting teal. You're gonna look hot no matter what you do, but the exotic black, I of course love. Now let me see that face. Your lips are glowing. Add a little bit more gloss, and then we're gonna use a little bit of Ooh La La. Ah, very good. You're good. That looks great. Do you see the glow? She looks so fabulous in minutes. Then we're going to take a little bit of that eyeshadow, and I'm going to tap off the excess so she's not like super duper. And I'm just placing this all across the face. And you could put it across your décolleté, you could place it across your cheekbones. And how does that feel, Missy?
Nice.
Very good. I knew you'd say that. So ooh la la, and have some fun and make it fun. Make your cosmetics a party for your face. Every day I have a party. In life, in living, and on my face. Enjoy.